Hello, hello. How are we doing? So, got about an hour before the Formula One starts. So we are going to do a cheeky bit of VFR in a different aircraft today. We're in the Hawker Hunter. So let's show you that puppy. Oh, come on, FSX, you can do it. There we go. Look at that, isn't she? Absolutely stunning. Funny split aileron there, so it's an all-moving aileron, but then it's elevator, but it has got a proper elevator as well. Bit weird, a weird setup. Why is my button not working to take me back into cockpit? That's weird. A minute, hang on a minute. Update preset position. There we go. Cool. So, okay. So we're currently sat here at Gatwick. Call sign is Firefox. And we are EGKK. Yeah, that'll do. 450 knots. File flight plan. And we have Gatwick Tower on. So let's tune to them. 124.225. So, and we can get there for the ATIS, which is currently information Quebec on a QNH of 1016. Okie dokie. So, what we're going to do is we're going to fly out, departing to the east.
Trans 2410, reborn, passing 1500.
And we're going to go.
Trans 2410, thank you. Monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, enjoy your flight.
Switching to Unicom, have a great day. North Trans 2410.
Speedbird 2678, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, surface wind 250 degrees, 10 knots.
Come on. Right, so let's get ready to rock and roll. Hang on, let me just make sure we are.
Transliner 466 behind the departing British Airways A320 via Mike 1, line up, runway 26 left behind.
Behind the departing British Airways, I Mike 1, line up and way behind, North Transliner 466.
Right, we're ready to rock and roll. I think we are. Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. Firefox with message.
Station calling, sorry, say again.
It's Firefox. We're a Hawker Hunter at the maintenance area north. We got information Quebec 1016. Looking for a VFR departure to the east, please.
Firefox, can you confirm VFR departure to the east?
A firm for Firefox.
Firefox, Roger, standby.
Alrighty then. So again, on this aircraft, I don't know where the parking brake is. I have had a good look for it and I can't find it. So I'm just holding it on the toe brakes at the moment. We'll flick some lights on. Right, it's not that, is it? No. Yeah, I don't know where it is. There with the lights on. So we're just waiting for our VFR clearance, and then we can pretty much rock and roll. Interesting how the speed brake's not coming down. Not sure why that is. It's twitching. Maybe it's because we haven't got the flap down. I don't know. That's really weird. And we do have a braking chute, so I'll try and remember to use that. Come on, Monsieur Controller. I'm expecting to get 7 Oaks, but might not be. Dee-ba-dee-ba-dee. Oh, come on, man.
Firefox, are you ready to copy VFR clearance?
Firefox ready to copy, yeah.
Firefox, after departure, cleared to leave the Gatwick control zone to the east by the Tunbridge Wells VRP, notable altitude 1,300 feet, VFR, QNH 1016, and squawk, just give me 1 second, squawk 3764.
Roger, clear to leave the Gatwick zone via the Tunbridge Wells VRP, not above 1,300 feet VFR, QNH 1016 and 3764 in the box for Firefox.
Firefox correct, report, ready for tapping.
Wilco, Firefox. Right, so just need to get the Gatwick charts up, so So he's asked us to report when ready for taxi, so that means we can start the engines. They're already started. As you can probably hear, they're already started. And we can probably get away with going from Charlie 1 as well, so I'm going to do my sneaky, see if we can push in front of the queue job again. Let's just see where the traffic is on the ground. I'm just going to look it up on plan G. So there's one just lining up now, and there's I0, whatever the hell that is, taxiing out at the moment. So the Tunbridge Wells VRP is where? It's there, so we'll be making a left turn. Why has he sent us that way? Okay, well, it's fine. It's not an issue anyway. Yeah. Well, okay, cool.
Feedback 320, runway 26 left, please land between 250 degrees at 10 knots. Marshall 9466, no further ATC, available on Unicom on 122, decimal 8 and 0 flight.
Unicom, Trans 9466. Good day, sir.
Come on, I'm waiting to press the button.
This is our Galen 255 information together. Initial approach runway 26 left.
Galen 255, contact me on final for now, monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8.
Just Galen 255.
And ground 5 Fox ready for taxi, and we can go from Charlie 1 if it helps.
What's the original problem? Taxi Charlie 1 by Tango. Runway 08 left in Charlie.
Roger, Charlie 1 via Tango 08 left in Charlie for 5 Fox. Right, okay, let's get this show on the road. Oh, I say the engine started. No, it's not. It will be. I thought it was. I could hear a fuel pump. Right, okay. Let's close the hood. Is it going to roll? There he goes. Oh, it's got huge rolling resistance. Come on. Look at that. Almost 50% throttle, in fact slightly over. And we are on our way. So yeah, we'll go out to the east. We might do a transit over Stansted if I'm feeling keen. And over to the Wash. And once we're over the Wash, we'll do a little bit of military type flying, and then we'll come back down through to Gatwick again.
Trans 9480, sorry for the delay. Cleared Sakintos, Adimac 2 X-ray departures, walk 5, 2, 3, 1.
Yeah, alright mate. So Tango on to 08 left.
Wait for the departure. I group 1.
Didn't hear a word of that fella.
Trans 9480, correct. Are you able to accept flight level 370?
Dude, you're very quiet, mate. I think this is Delta. So we probably could get away with going from Delta, but quite sure how good the acceleration is on this thing. I think it's astronomical.
You're far away out. Yeah.
Dude, what's with the cutting over? Stop talking over people.
KLM 255, runway 26 left, clear to land, surface wind 250 degrees, 10 knots.
So this should be Charlie coming up there on the right. So hopefully we can get out in front of this TUI. The nose wheel steering is very sensitive.
Speedway 320, taxi via Tango, Juliet, stand 24.
Tango Juliet, stand 24, speedway 320.
Right, so we are fully ready. I think. Yeah, pretty much. So we'll just wait for our clearance. We'll flick the transponder on. Or if this has got a transponder. Yeah, it does actually. So there we are, fully ready. And Firefox at Charlie 1, fully ready.
Firefox, I'm here holding Charlie 1 for now.
Roger, continue holding Firefox. Right, so I'm just going to burn my lungs a little bit. Don't do it. Usual disclaimer. Yada yada.
Roger, I'm following your mission at roof safety.
Yeah, no pet. Pepper. Hello. You gonna come and say hello? Ooh, nearly dropped it. There you go. Hello. Is that it? Okay. Sorry, I missed that KLM coming in. Is it a KLM? There's a KLM. Seven 3, I think. So yeah, this little queue jumping technique works. Again, like I said yesterday, it's good for us because it means we might get an expedited departure, but it also gives the controller options as well, because he knows that we can go quick. I mean, we're a fighter aircraft, so if he's got a gap that isn't big enough to let a jetliner out, but he has got one big enough to let a fighter jet out, then he can get one person in his queue gone if we're at Charlie, whereas if we're holding in a queue behind, you know, these chaps over here, then he can't sneak us out. So it helps the controller out, and of course it gets us, sometimes it gets us off the ground quicker as well, so it works well for us as well. Bit of queue jumping. 26 left, clear for takeoff, I0. So that's a Mooney Bravo. Oh, there he is, yeah.
KLM 255, happy to 145, runway 0 in the left, then Romeo. We're correction in Quebec.
Come on. Pedal to the metal, Mr. Mooney.
8 left.
Don't see many people in the default aircraft.
Echo Oscar taking off runway 26 left.
Echo Romeo Oscar, roger, take. Firefox behind the passing Mooney Bravo via Charlie 1 line up runway 26 left behind.
Behind the departing Mooney Bravo via Charlie 1 line up 26 left behind, Firefox. So it's important you say behind at the start and end of your message. It tells the controller that you have acknowledged that it's a conditional clearance. So out we go. We've got flaps down. We're pretty much ready to roll. Sensitive nose wheel and very touchy brakes. Come on, keep going. And it needs a lot of throttle to move.
India Zulu Echo Romeo Oscar Squawk Volt Charlie.
Yeah, how'd you do that in the default aircraft?
Just one more Charlie. India Zulu Echo Romeo Oscar, thank you. Like the uniform 1 to the decimal rate and enjoy your flight.
He gives us a takeoff now and he's only 2 miles away. We're going to go right up his arse, so we're going to brake left very quickly.
So
QFE is actually quite high, so we're already at 200 feet. Bearing in mind we've got an altitude restriction of 1300 to abide by.
In the 419 Alpha Juliet, sound by Great Firefox showing 26 left, therefore take off surface winds 250 degrees to 10 knots. After departure, turn straight ahead to the left.
Roger, clear for takeoff 26 left after departure, brake left, Firefox. So, they see me rolling.
Keep it 49 Alpha Juliet cleared, you know, I guess.
150 knots. Is that enough? Should be enough.
174.
There we go, we're away.
Hey, could you know, also last departure, just confirm the group was 1174, speed test 49 altitude.
And we'll brake left almost immediately
Keep it 49
then.
Alpha Juliet, confirmed, that's correct. QNH 1016.
Flaps up.
QNH 1016, speed test 49 altitude.
And we can bring the throttle back now because
Fox report overhead, Tunbridge Wells.
Roger, will report overhead Tunbridge Wells, Firefox.
Request taxi Northwest 9
So this puts us into a downwind leg.
480 taxi Alpha 3 via Papa Alpha November.
So we're going quite quick here. But I'm on 50% throttle. I don't really want to go too much lower. That's us more or less downwind. Yeah, that's pretty good. And the downwind leg, oh shit. Tight. There we go. So there is, looks like there is an aircraft. Oh, it's departing, and he's well above us. Beady birdie.
Information connected to Orlando.
Orlando.
Virgin 27 X-ray Gatwick Tower, hello, locate Orlando, Norma, 1 X-ray departure, squawk 7667, 7667.
That's a really bad squawk. Because that'd be very easy to start keying it in and end up with 7600 until you scroll it. Yeah, that's not a good squawk.
Speedbird 4.5 question, start stand 1
Speedbird 49 Alpha Juliet, stand 12, approved, facing east.
So 3 facing east, Speedbird 4.5
So we're all right here. We're doing reasonably well. Just punching out towards Tunbridge Wells.
I know, turn speed versus manager, I've got 4
Speedbird 69 Bravo Juliet, stand by, only 1 second. Okay, Speedbird 69 Bravo Juliet, runway 26 left, clear to land. 3725 degrees 10.
This is a freeway hunter, by the way. Quite nice. Lovely, actually. Very good job. There's Tunbridge Wells just to the right of the nose, so we're going to shimmy ourselves over. There it is. You can just see the town right on the nose now. Windy, isn't it? So I did about 255 knots, something like that. Not too bad.
Charles 9480, continue holding Alpha 3 for now.
You're holding out 3.
And Tower 5 Foxes overhead Tunbridge Wells.
Firefox, Roger, thank you. The audio control airspace, score 7000, frequency change.
Roger, 7000 and frequency change approved. Thanks for the ATC. See you later, Firefox. Right, okay, so 7,000 in the box.
Transnana 89480.
And we are going
Transnana 480
to...
behind the arriving British Airways 37800
So-
via Alpha 1, line of runway 26 left behind.
So we're good up to 2,500 feet. So we'll flick over to the Unicorn Madness. We'll increase the throttle a little. We've well overtaken that Mooney Bravo now, by the way. You did a north pattern, a right-hand circuit. I don't know where he's actually going. EKVG. Oh my gosh, he's going all the way up there. Okay. So yeah, we'll do a transit at Stansted, shall we? Make sure we don't punch too high. Stansted, Epping, that's South End. So yeah, if we come in towards Epping, we will slow down before we get there, of course, just to give the controller a fighting chance. Because we have got a bit of a lick on here. 550 knots. Wasn't expecting to be going that quick. EGKK, where the hell's that? Biggin. Oh yeah, Biggin Tower's on. What a weird one. So 123.8. So their QNH is currently 1016 as well. Coming over the Thames here, I'm just going to need to kick in a bit, just to stay outside of the London City TMA. We'll go down to 2,000 feet, so a round number. Just avoiding London City here. Oh. Right, okay, so we are currently 10 miles south of Epping. Stansted Tower, good afternoon. Firefox with message.
Firefox, Stansted Tower, go ahead.
Hi, we're currently 10 miles south of the Epping VRP at 1,700 feet on 1016, requesting zone entry for a transit south to north, please. That's his head just exploded. So we'll maintain inbound Epping, but we've not been cleared to enter the zone, so we will have to orbit.
Box, clear to enter the control zone. This will up to 1,500 feet, VFR, units 1016, squawk 7402.
Cleared to enter the zone not above 1,500 feet and squawk 7402, Firefox.
Box, correct. And report visual field.
Roger, will report field in sight, Firefox. Okay, so 1,500 feet. We'll bring the throttle back a smidge. So we're cleared to enter the zone. And the field is slightly off to our right. But I can't see him just yet. Pretty much on the nose now, I think. Yeah, I think it's there. And Firefox, we have the field in sight.
Box, transit zone via the runway 22 threshold, upper latitude 1,500 feet, range 101.
Roger, the 2-3 threshold, not above 1,500 feet on 1016, Firefox.
Box, correct, report overhead 22 threshold.
Roger, we'll report overhead the 2-2 threshold, Firefox. 2223. So it's the far end of the runway that he wants us on. So we're going to pretty much join downwind here because I don't want to fly too much in the takeoff path. So we can see threshold there. That's the opposite end, so whatever that is, 30 degrees or something. The speed's good. We're not going too quick. We're not kicking the arse out of it too much. But by keeping well clear of the airfield, it means that we're not obstructing landing and departing traffic too much. FSX approach has just come on. Might just make frequency changes a little bit more exciting. I can see the other end of the runway, so it's that threshold that we're crossing over.
Number 312, Tower Vision. Vision.
And Tower Firefox is overhead the threshold.
Roger, Metro 18, 1922.8.
Over to Unicom, thank you very much for that, Firefox. Okay, so back to Unicom, interestingly, even though radar has just come on, we will maintain less than 250 knots just while we're still actually in his zone, and then we'll punch out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've just done there on here. So we came in at the Epping VRP, stayed away from Lambourne, and then came in on downwind, because if I'd come straight across here, he wouldn't have been able to take off or land any aircraft. As it happened, he didn't anyway. But because we were coming downwind, it meant that you can still use this airspace. But he chose not to. We're good up to 3,500 feet now. No, we're not. We're good up to 2,500, and we will be 3,500 in a moment. So that was good. Transits are easy. Good fun. So we're just leaving Stansted's airspace now, so we can open the taps a little bit. Just coming up to Cambridge Airport, that's here just on the left hand side. We're getting a bit of a lick on now. 600 knots. Wowzers. Not hanging about. Not bad for 75% throttle. Trim's completely changed, as I'd probably expect. So we are tearing across the sky. About 650 knots here, going straight up towards the wash. Ground speed of about 560 knots. past Cambridge. We're going to come up towards the Murrican airfields. You might not see them off the starboard side, Mildenhall and Lakenheath. Looking for the A14. We've just crossed it actually. I can't see them, I think they're a bit far away. And we have no altitude restriction now either. Quite a decent roll rate on this. And there's the wash coming up here. Coming in at good speed here, at 570 knots ground. Gun sight on, that's what we want. How are we doing on fuel? Oh, he has millions. Go back to Squawk 7000. And let's fly along the wash. Nice gentle, just shy of 1G pull there, not very taxing at all. Feet on the pedals, not that I expect to need the rudder, but Daka 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 daka. Full power now, not messing about. Oh, that's some G. 7G there. Yes, proper child. Okay, and that's my fix now. So we'll head back down round to the south. And we might do another little transit across Stansted. Yeah, we'll do the same. We'll pretty much do the same route back. We'll do if Plan G catches up. pretty much want to go just past south. I'm just keeping an eye on the compass in the top right corner. Gun sight can come off mode. Yeah, and we'll do another transit at Stansted then. So we'll need to get onto Essex radar then, which is 120625. Oh, East Midlands is on. Oh, and it's Jonas. I'll tell you what, should we go up to East Mids? Go up to East Mids. So we'll fly out over the wash again. Oh, blimey. All the G-forces. There we are. And about there's good. And East Mids is 134175. Yeah, there we go. So EGNX Otis, we've got information Alpha on a QNH of 1016. Okay, and we're going to come in the VFR lane, so we need to head out towards Leicester actually, because the entry lane is from the south, not from the east. So let's give the people a whiz-beep something to look for. We absolutely hoof it across their town, pop all the windows. Is there any other traffic at East Mids? No, there isn't actually. Plan G's having a hell of a time trying to keep up with this. We're pretty much heading out towards Wittering, Peterborough. Plan G's just crashed. Let me just restart that. And let's pull up the East Midlands charts. And there we go. Having to do this on my other screen. There we are. Okay, cool. Bit of cloud with VFR, so let's just bust out of that. Coming down here at Sibson, that's Sibson, which means from Wittering's there. That's the A1, passing over the A1 here. And yeah, we'll join at the Mark Field. VRP. Or, sorry, not join, but enter the zone at the marked field VRP. To that end then we will start pulling the throttle back, let the speed bleed off a little. "28 miles to go for the VRP. Don't have to call it just yet. We'll call him up when we're pretty much the other side of Leicester, or this side of Leicester should I say. Well, heading out sort of towards, this is Corby coming up on the left. You familiar with this neck of the woods? And then Market Harbour is just here. He's not. Yes, information Bravo is now current. Ryan in front of us, but high. He's very well scratch my nuts. "20 miles southeast of Markfield now, so we'll turn northwest. Well, when I find the main road anyway. This is Market Harbour coming up on the left, and we'll follow the main road out of that, which takes us straight into Leicester. There's a train line as well. I think I can just see it the other side of there. Oh, in fact, it's here. We follow that out to the northwest. Yes, we'll land up at East Mids and then that'll be us, and I will go and watch the Formula One. Haha! Hockenheim. See if Lewis can work his magic. I don't think he's gonna, I'm afraid. East Midlands radar, hello, Firefox with message. Hello Jonas, are you there? Hello Jonas. East Midlands radar, Firefox with message. One 134,175. I'm on the right frequency, aren't I? So coming up over Leicester. "10 miles to the VRP. We haven't got zone entry clearance yet. I think he's AFK. I'm just going to throw a spanner in the works. Jonas, hello. East Midlands radar, Firefox, radio check. Wow, times like these. We scored 7-6. Oh, that I0 guys. That Mooney Bravo's back with us. Is it 20,000 feet in a Mooney Bravo? What should you do? Right, well, we're squawking 7-6. We're coming in. Shall we do the procedure? Hey, yes, Samuel, how's it going? That was fun, wasn't it? Bless you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Have you seen the funny compilation, not compilation, but the funny video that Flight Simmer did? Where he chopped up my stream and put some comments on it. That's really funny. So we're now in East Midlands airspace. We're about to enter the CTZ. We're squawking 7-6 because Jonas, for some reason, is AFK. I've tried calling him several times. I've messaged him. Yeah, it was funny, wasn't it? Probably made it more funny that I'd got halfway through a demi-john of cider at the time. I shouldn't admit that, but oh yeah. So, still heard nothing from East Mids. There's no traffic anywhere around us, so I'm not panicking just yet. But we'll do the. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we were going to go back down to Gatwick, but it was taking too long, and I want to get the telly on and get the F1 on. And we saw Jonas Hay was on East Mids, so I thought, and we were over the wash, so I thought, oh, we'll go to East Mids, and he appears to be completely AFK. I've messaged him, I've tried calling him on frequency, he's having none of it. I'm squawking 7-6 and we'll do the lost comms procedure. Not that it really works on VATSIM because you're not physically looking out of the tower. So here's East Mids. So what you would do then for lost comms is we're squawking 7-6. So yeah, I know. I didn't want to say it. Oh, hello, get a bit of lag. You fly down the length of the runway and you wag your wings. And then what you do is you look at the control tower and you look for a flashing white light. And the flashing white light is your clearance to land. Because obviously you've got no radio. So we fly down the... Oh, and he's just gone offline. So, yeah. So you'd fly down the runway. You would wag your wings like that, if it's not already obvious to the controller, because you might have lost your transponder as well. So you wag your wings like this. Maybe not quite as aggressive as that. and then you would look into the control tower for a white light, a strobing white light, and that's your clearance to land. Yeah, I know you can, which is probably why he's just logged off. Yeah, I know the 7 codes show up on Euroscope. I've done a good bit of controlling myself. So we'll swing it round downwind then. And we'll start bringing the speed back. There's the M1 just below us. This isn't a military approach at all. Although it's not too dissimilar, joining via finals, initials, but a million miles away. So there's the threshold then. Get ourselves retrimmed. That engine spooling up a touch more. Yes, I know, I know. Oh, I hate aircraft that do this. Free green. Turn base before we hit Ratcliffe Power Station. And actually we'll round out the entire turn straight onto final. Yeah, guilty of not pulling hard enough in this. Flaps full. Do need the rudder when we're going this slow. Got a bit of a crosswind as well, I'm not sure. It is a little bit, yeah, left to right. Oh, you bounce. Yeah, speed brake's not working for some reason. There's the chute gone. There's me trying to keep straight on the runway whilst I'm spinning my view around. That doesn't really work. And we'll go and park up at Maintenance North then, I suppose. How much throttle I'm needing just to keep a reasonably slow taxi, actually. Onto Alpha, and we'll swing a left onto Sierra. Excuse me, bad habit. This is Sierra coming up. Oh, sorry, Mike, isn't it? Sierra. Sierra's, oh, I forget which one Sierra is. Tango's Gatwick. One Sierra would take you to the maintenance area for. Remember. We're going to get through there? Yeah, we'll get through. That's quite a wide wheelbase though, isn't it, on the Hunter? Maybe we won't. Barely. Oh, not with that taxiing we won't, Simon. Come on. Keeping the engine going and then just riding the brakes. Bit short of the line there, but it's good enough for me. Fuel cut. Low pressure cop can come off, lights can come off. Not going to bother turning the battery off because I can't remember where it is. The alternator. Don't find it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, can't find it. So, there we are. Oh, should have put the flaps up. That's interesting, the electric flaps. Yeah, so, hope you enjoyed that. So that was a bit of a cheeky little flight in the Hawker Hunter. We came... Plan G crashed, didn't it? But we came out of Gatwick, did a transit of Stansted. Oh my days. Oh, it's having a field day. Transit of Stansted, and then we did a bit of flying around the Wash, and then flew into East Midlands to say hello to Jonas, and he wasn't there. So, what a shame. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.